Hello everyone. So since I did the rear rotors and brakes on the Mini, I am now going to tackle the fronts. So join me. Forgot to push record. Alrighty then. Let's get this up off the ground a little bit more. Found the jacking point for the whole car. Sensor. We got a new one then, so pop that out. That came out nice. Nope, gonna have to hold that one. Still gonna have to hold it. Shoot. Good thing. Got a bunch of these new Christmas trees in the house. Alright. That's right. Those on the screw. Well, that's forever in the frame rail. That's fine. come out either. Okay then. I think I can still get to where I need to get to. Well, I have misplaced my interior tools. So I don't know where those are. I got replacements for all this in the house. This is frustrating. I'm trying to remember where my interior tools are and I can't. That's the part that's killing me. Ouch. This one. I know how I can get it out. I just gotta get my drill. Alright, I found the new sensor. It was actually in the trash. When I finished the brakes, on the rear the other day. I was so tired I threw that in the trash. I gotta route that sensor cable up with the anti-lock brake cable over to the front of the caliper. Okay. That was a little bit more difficult than I thought. I had to go up over the radius of that, so, and then that'll come down there and plug in later. We'll just leave that kind of the way. Well, I'm gonna put the felt back. Somewhere in there we'll get new plastic fittings for those and it'll be all right. Whew, alrighty. Let's get the caliper off. Squeeze it together, I guess. Where'd my seat clamp go? Right here. Try it again. Let's get the chews out. You really didn't want to take the bracket off, but looks like I'm gonna. Alright, new challenge. Just gotta figure out what size. Try 17, I don't think. Nope, smaller than 17. Let's try 15. Nope. Don't tell me they're US. None of that 18, no way. Why doesn't 17 fit? That's just loose as can be. Alright. Ah, it is, it's 5/8, so I gotta go get my SAE set. And like that, I'm back. Five-eighths. Sorry, bobcat tails. 5/8, which is strange. There. And that comes off. And I got a new one. Ah, yeehaw. Oh, gotta go clean it. Alrighty, so I got this cleaned up. And we're gonna zip it down. Zip this back on there. Something like that. Dang, busted my knuckle again. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm tired of that. Get these ugga-duggas. Alrighty. Here we go. Definitely wasn't on the outer one. No, it was not. Alright. Caliper. There we go. Yep, that was the right way. So I had a question when I put these on. I know that one's either the outer or the inner. See, they're not labeled. They were labeled yesterday on the backs, but not the fronts. And so when I put it in, I thought I recalled taking the sensor off of that one, and I was correct, because now there's enough room to put that in there. So that's one thing to remember, is there's an inside shoe and an outside shoe. Or pad. This doesn't have brake shoes, it has pads. Alright. tight nose. This and this. Tighten mode. There we go. Sweet. Tight. Check this one. Yup. Sensor. There we go. Alright, the sensor is installed. I just put the wheel back on this. Oh yeah, I gotta go get my little anchors. Some of them are still reusable, but I'm gonna put new ones in there. Not like it's really gonna help, but we'll see. All right, got my little anchors. And that's the size right there. Oh, come on, you. I think these push-in ones are better than the twist-out ones. Oh, let me turn the wheel back to the right. Alright, yeah, now it gets there. One more. Down here. There we go. One new one there, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I gotta do now is put the tire on, and this side is done. All right, well, the driver's side is finished. Now it's time to do the passenger side. Let's get this tire off and get this done.
Oh, these straws don't even do anything. They're just to keep it centered.
So one thing I like about driving a stick is I downshift a lot and it saves the brakes. These pads have very little wear on them. But since I'm putting new rotors on, I gotta put new pads on. Quicker. There we go. We'll ugga-dugga that in a second. Once we get the caliper carriage back on. Toitin'. Brake shoes, pads, whatever. These are pads. They're not shoes. Alrighty then. Go. Alrighty then. I just gotta straighten the wheel and put the tire and wheel back on. So on this side, there is no sensor here, just the driver's side. But on the rear, you have the sensor on the right rear. So you don't have 4 sensors, you just have 2, one on the left front and one on the right rear. So we get this straightened out, we'll put the tire and wheel back on. I know it's too small, Alrighty, and that's it. I will go ahead and torque the lug nuts to about 90 foot-pounds, and we're going to call it good. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please do subscribe. Every subscription and like helps, and sharing the video helps too if you think it'll be helpful to somebody else. But with that, I will see you later.